Boom. I'm just kind of doing an audio check while I'm doing this too. Making sure I got all my, oh sweet, everything's working. So this rig right here on the table. Now it should be working. Hey, there we go. Yo. Fucking NVIDIA broadcast. I like it and I hate it at the same time. Thank you guys for letting me know, but yo, let's try that again since nobody heard me. Yo, Crypto Nation and Mining Family. Got the DCA raid, YOLO. What's going on? What's going on? So, at least one of the audios was working just fine when I switched over to the secondary camera. So I haven't cracked this thing open. I had like about a year and a half ago, I want to say is when I opened this up last for a riser issue. So this is the first time it's sat on a table for a year and a half. I wonder how bad it is. I mean, like, now there is 6 Delta fans in here, and I know I got a bunch of fans that no longer work on this rig, but there's so much airflow, and they're 1070s. They don't really, they're 1070 Ti's. They don't use a whole lot of power. But let's be real. So I've been able to just have good amount of airflow in the case, and it's been fine. They've got to be dustier than all shit. But I haven't had any temperature problems. It went through a whole summer, no problem. I didn't even have to pull any power off of this fucking rig at all, at any point in time. I mean, like I said, there's 6 Delta fans, and each Delta fan's capable of 250 CFM. So, I mean, 250 CFM times fucking 2, because we're gonna do a push-pull configuration. So you're talking, 500, 500 CFM of airflow. I think I got it. I find that the Gigabyte 1070 Ti's with the triple fan variants, I really have never had any significant temperature problems with them. I find that with these, as long as I got airflow around them, bro, they're good to go. I mean, good to go. So without any further ado, I'm really curious to see how absolutely disgusting. Now, I have the rack in front of a window. And this sits off to the left of the window, so it's not in direct shotgun of that window, but it's right next to it. So it gets warm during the summertime. And I'm curious to see how much dust over the year and a half that this thing has actually seen. So let's get down and dirty, as they would say. Wow. So we will be opening this up for the first time together, guys. We got. I left the blue peel on here. I never peeled it. So this has got the protective peel case on there. That's why it's blue. No, I'm not going to peel it. It's gonna drive you guys nuts. Oh man, I could see the dust right in here. already. It's like, damn. Oh, that's nasty. Just on a lip edge. Wow. So right off the bat, I see a casualty. Ugh. Right off the bat. Come here, you. Let's see if I can do it. Come on, come here. Come here, you. Up, up. Aha. Already got a fan as a casualty. Like I said, some of these don't have fans that move anymore. Like, none of these move. So these are, the Molex are just for the fans. I just kind of got them out of the way so they wouldn't hit the fans in any way, shape, or form. So you could tell, like, right off the bat, I could see how dusty all of this is. Wow. Wow, that is amazing how dusty this is. And I don't think I secured any of the risers. I don't remember if I screwed any of the risers in because of how this thing was already being held. So let's go ahead. Oh my God, I'm already dusty already. I just touched this thing. My leg is nasty. Ah. So I want to get a little bit of extra light in there. I forgot it in the mining room. So, actually for a rig that hasn't been opened up as long as it has been, I actually expected this to be dirtier. Really. I did. This is not bad. So today's going to be, I'm going to pull all these graphics cards out. I'm going to give them a good blowdown. Get them prepped and ready to go back in. And then I'm going to, the motherboard's below all the graphics cards. So I'm going to get the support for it off and for the graphics card up, so that I can get down to the motherboard, blow the top of the motherboard off, get all the dust bunnies off of that, and blow out the power supply, and we should be good to go. It's got 2 power supplies in here. One's a 1600 watt and one's a 1000 watt, powering all of this up. So plenty of power for all of this. Each card, you know, I try to keep them around 120 watts on the high side. So the generation of heat in here is not too bad. As you see, there's pretty good spacing between the cards. So it's not like the airflow channeling you'd have any kind of real hot pockets in here. So definitely going to need a Phillips screwdriver. Get this top brace off here. And I'll have to pull screws all the way out for these bad boys. So I got to get the bracket all the way out of the way. So sorry guys if I don't answer your questions right away while doing this. I am not particularly looking at the computer right now. Whew. Oh wow, as soon as I pulled the plug, it like, you could just see the dust come up off of it. It's like poof. Alright. Okay, so these did not get secured down, it doesn't look like. Yeah. So none of the risers were bolted down, which is fine. Didn't need to do it on this particular one. I don't think this motherboard had provisions that lined up for me to do that, and I think that's why I didn't. So let's go ahead and take these screws up now. We'll be able to see how bad each one of these are as I lift them up. And I'm going to try to keep them in the same order as I put them back too. So let's go ahead and just crack all the screws off now. I'm curious to see how dirty the motherboard is too. Like, I could see dirt and debris on everything. I might want to get like a microfiber too. Help clean the back sides of these cards off a little bit. Oh, man, my hands are going to be nasty. And I'm doing this all still while kind of recovering from this nasty sinus infection that I've been dealing with. It's like, oh. But I'm hoping getting through some of the dust out of some of these rigs, like this one, which has probably been blowing nothing but dust for months, probably contributing to some of my sinus infection, and I'm about to make it worse because I'm going to clean this. But got to make it worse to make it better, right? Oh, so this first one coming up and out of its home. Oh, check that out, guys. It's like, ew. Oh my God. Hold on, I gotta get a microfiber before I start setting these down anywhere. That is nasty. It's like, oh, that's disgusting. There's like nastiness on here. Oh. And actually, the coolers aren't too bad. Considering, really. I have actually pulled off coolers that are worse. So I'll give this a quick little outer wipe down, so that I can like set it. Now this, the rear I/O, even though it's not in front of a window, definitely shows the signs of it's seen moisture. Not a whole lot, but it's got like really fine dust on there too. Wow. So it looks like this one, I can polish it back. You can see like super fine dust. Oh wow! I just blew into the DVI and the fucking display port. There was a lot of dust in there. Okay. So if I wanted to make this look really nice on here, I would sit there and do a little bit more. Whew, you can tell this is a fresh one. But yeah, I would sit there and take a Q-tip with a little rubbing alcohol and get down in there and really get the fine dirt off. So it doesn't look like it discolored the backing on it. Definitely a lot of like fine dust, a little bit of oiling. But it's like the 1070s were notorious for this oiling effect. Didn't hurt any of the wow. There's a lot of dirt and stuff right up in here that I'll have to kind of make sure I'm blowing out of here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on the floor over here. This way it's out of the way and I'm not going to step on it. And we're going to work our way from this way going this way. That's kind of how I'm going to do it. Here's an EVGA super clock. It's a regular 1070. It's a non-TI. So the riser's pretty dirty. Oh, wow. Look at that. I mean, You can just see the dirt cluster on that. Oh. So here's a drawback of why you don't want to have an exposed PCB. It's not so much that it's going to do any damage, but it really is a dirt collection. And I knew the EVGA was going to be the worst one of them all, because all the Gigabytes are all covered backplates, and you don't have the dirt collection going back there. So drawbacks. It comes off fairly quickly. That's why I got this little microfiber here. It's kind of... Now, you don't want to sit there and go real nuts on it, because you don't want to knock any of the components off. All right. Oh, wow. Let's see here. I mean, we're talking just a few seconds of me kind of going through. Now, I have rethermal pasted all of these at some point in time. And then, bam. That's how it should look. Normally. There was just nothing but dirt all throughout here. Ew. No real, it's just collecting on the capacitors, resistors, and stuff like that. Very normal. All right, pull out the next bad boy here. So again, we're just a dusty back plate on it, nothing special. This one's just slightly dusty. Give it a little wipe down here. Now all the little crooks and crevices, that's where you're going to be getting a lot of your dirt buildup. You always get a little extra dirt buildup along the very, very bottom where the riser is, because the air is just kind of being blocked here. So I expect to see a lot of dirt getting blown up. All right. I didn't wipe down the front of this either. Same thing here. You know, there's a lot of dirt and stuff right up in here, but it's like fine dirt. It cleans up pretty quickly too. I've never really fought cleaning the fine dirt. It's whenever somebody's been smoking around these rigs, then it's got something to stick to. That's what makes cleaning rigs bad. And if you guys have your rigs long enough and you smoke, you're gonna be like, what was he talking about? Oh yeah, it sucks when you're a smoker and you smoke next to the rig. If you wanted to get all down and dirty, and you know, I'm gonna be putting these right back into the mine. I'm gonna you can wipe the blades down and stuff like that, but I'm not doing this for show. I'm just gonna get the bulk of it off, make everything kind of look halfway decent here. You know, set stuff down and, you know, you're good to go. Go after this next one here. Oh, nice one. This is a good one. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so dirty there. So typical on my Gigabytes that they collected right here. And they would oil out too, and there's no thermal pads over there. I've never understood what the oil was. So here's the one that I pulled the fan out for. This is typically how I lose fans. I'll be honest with this. Like typically, they literally just fall off the little shaft. I mean, I put them on and I can hold them and they'll spin. It's just the very center shaft broke. And there's nothing to keep the balance on the outer magnet anymore. So I wish they would make it better, but Gigabyte seems to be like the worst one about like snapping ones off like this. Next one that I've been having issues with behind the Gigabyte is Zotac. Zotac does this too. So that's not, and it's like even with the fan falling out, it's not a lot of dirt up in here. I've never ran these more than 75% on the fan, so it's not like I like. Oh wow! See, this one was in front of a fan more. Wow! Oh, that's wild, and how clogged up the end is. So, bam. And that's just me wiping for a few seconds. It's like, holy cow. I don't know how these would fare up with no fans on there like my 580s. It is worth doing a test on that and see if I have runaway temperatures. Oh, nice one. Here's a good one too. Nice and dirty. We got dirt here. We got dirt all over here, some up here, some over here. Nice. Oh, this is so awesome for my sinuses. Best thing ever. Yeah, even this not too real dusty on it. And it cleans up pretty nicely. I mean, I'm not doing anything special. It's a dry cloth with microfiber. And like, if I had to like resell these, and I'll just come back in through here, anything that didn't wipe up really nicely, go in there with some rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip, get down and dirty on the shroud, take the shroud off and stuff, and make it look nice. You can go in there, clean the fan blades off, make it look like you were never in here. Re-thermal paste it and put new pads on it if you're selling it, you know, be like, hey, look, yeah, it was mined on, but who cares? So, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Let's pull this one up and out of here. Oh, yeah, nice. And it's really funny, they're all consistently dirty in the same spots. This one actually got it around the screw head a little bit here. It's amazing. And it's like, and those are also oil spots, but there's no pads down here. It's cooler. That's it. As soon as I get all of these out, I will sit over by the computer for a second and see what you guys have been writing here. Now, I don't think I'm going to get any more, like, temperature drop than what I have now, because these coolers actually don't look bad. So it wasn't like the coolers are clogged. Like I said, I haven't had any temperature problems. Now, my only concern is, whenever I put them back together, is did I kill any risers by doing this? So hopefully I don't kill any risers in the process of all this, because I got some old risers in here too. Oh, this one's not too bad. This back plate was sitting more in between a set of fans, but it's still dirty in the same locations. And whenever I go to blow these out, I will turn my fans off. I mean, not my fans off, my microphone off, so I don't blow your eardrums out. I will try to save your guys' eardrums here. All right. This one's not really that dirty at all. It's actually not bad. It's probably like one of the lightest dirt pileup. And of course, somebody's gonna try to call me when I'm like live streaming here. Or they try to message me. It's so popular whenever I'm live streaming. It never fails. Alright. So, man, it's really, they're not bad. It's just, I mean, it's dusty in here. I'm gonna blow this out in levels, I think. So, I'm gonna get a drink here because the dust is making me thirsty. I feel nasty right now. And let's see here. CPP Tech. Poor cards. Yeah, it almost looks like magnetic dust. No, the temperatures have not been bad on it. CPPC. I'm just going to call you C-Tech. Yeah, I'm going to blow it right out of here in a minute here. I'm trying to, like, semi-contain myself. He's like, oh God, I'm out. Oh, that's too funny, C-Tech. Oh yeah. Yeah, I haven't had any issues with any of my rigs. You know, it's like don't think that I haven't been eyeballing this. This has actually been an outright test. So, you know, this is such old hardware and stuff like that. I'm not like overly concerned power supply wise, we're good. So I'm relying on the bells and whistles from the card itself that if it goes into a thermal runaway, that it will basically start thermal throttling itself due to temps. Because I'm not overpowering it. I've got the power load split properly so that I'm not going to have any power surges, which is what kills a lot of these 1070s and 1070 Ti's and the mining specific variants of them with no display ports going out was a power spike would nail the fucking VRM control module and fucking send 12 volts to the memory, 12 volts to the core, burns out another filter and sends 12 volt back to the core a second time. And I've got fucking 4 or 5 boards sitting off to the side with the same exact fucking problem. And the only thing that I can associate with it was that they put 4 of those cards onto a 1,000 watt power supply. I've got a 1,600 watt power supply and 1,000 watts. So I've really balanced them out. And this rig, power wise, should not have had any problems. And I think that's one of the bigger saving graces of this big test that I've been doing for the last about year and a half. And on top of that, these couple of things here have been resting up against it. So I've been getting a DCA Adventure luck. So, you know, DCA Adventure, you know, the community YouTube channel. If you haven't checked it out, it's another place that I stream to with a whole bunch of other awesome people. Definitely check out the content we got up over there. Where I'm more Bitcoin and mining and now kind of bringing in a little bit of 3D printing into it. I've got my focuses over here on things that I'm documenting, not so much, you know, trying to make content, but more documenting what I'm doing. Over there, they've got more educational stuff for a broader range if you're wanting to check that stuff out. So boom, little shout out to the other channel. uh, so let's go ahead and start ripping into this a little bit. I need to definitely. I can tell the dust is already flowing. I'm almost. I think I'm gonna turn on my exhaust fan for this part of it. Open up some windows. I might get a little chilly in here, but I'm gonna try to lessen the dust. Kind of funny. I'm one of the few houses on the block that it's snowing out there right now. It's snowing, and I'm opening up windows. Mining things. It's actually my green screen trying to project itself over there right now. I actually had to look at OBS because I looked back and I'm like, what are you talking about? That's actually my green screen trying to react on the blue panel because it's got enough light on it. Oh, you can actually kind of see it here too. It's trying to. It's kind of pixelated. All right, let's get back into the show. Man, it's all fuzzy on there. Let me see if I can. Hey, that looks a lot better. But damn. Look at all of that nasty dirt. Damn. That is wow. All right. So I'm gonna pull out the vacuum cleaner. And I know some people, you can rip on me now. I don't have anything else. I've never had an issue. Been doing this for 4 years. If you want to get nuts on it, you can. All right, so I'm going to mute myself for a second here. Oh, God. Had to put that on exhaust. Wow. Thank God I got stuff blowing out of the house. That was a lot of dust. Just in the upper deck. So I blew off the Delta fans on both sides, in and out. I blew out the inner workings of the power supply. That was bad. Got the risers. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the risers up and out of the way. And I'm going to take out the deck so I can get down to the motherboard. See how bad this is. Oh. I don't know what a good way of doing this would be. Will you guys stand up like this? Come on. Okay. So you'll do that. You'll do this. Oh. You know what? We're just going to have to bundle you up, bring you guys off to the side here. Hopefully you stay. Stay! All right. All right. Oh, I see dust bunnies. A few little dust bunnies. Not bad, not bad. I can take the microfiber to this. Just kind of give it a little wipe down here. I'll set that down over there. No, kitty. This is not a box for you. So, actually it's not too bad down in the basement either. Really not bad. I was expecting to see worse, actually. So this exceeded my expectations. So I'm going to go ahead. I mean, there's like, you can see a dirt buildup on a bundle of wire here that I was trying to organize. But other than that, not bad. I'll take that. Let me go ahead and blow everything out of here. And then we can start reassembling all this stuff. Put it all back together and good to go.
Woo! Oh God, that's bad. It was just like fine dust. It wasn't like big old lump dust bunnies. So there was a good dust collection built up in here. A little bit on the bundle of wire that I used to organize in between the power supplies. A little bit on the leading edge of the Intel chip that I have on here. So this is a Gigabyte. Which one was this? I think this is the B. I don't remember. It's been so long. But I know this was like mining specific 12 GPU motherboard with a, I think it's a Celeron G. What is it? 3900, something like that. So I mean, we're not dealing with anything new in here. This is older equipment. This is from one of the very early boards that I put together that I had eventually transferred into here. So without any further ado, since everything's fairly well cleaned up quickly in here, I mean, there's really not much to do whenever you're talking about maintenance on rigs, really, unless you want to get down and dirty because you had a temperature problem. But I already used MX4, and I know that it lasts pretty well. So until I see a temperature issue on any of it, I'm not going to see any reason why I need to pull it apart right now. So I'm going to put this back together. Cammy, get out of here. Thank you. I got my little kitty wanting to get involved with this. She's going, Daddy, I want to help. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this back together. So, I mean, that's pretty much most of the maintenance here. Now it's just going to be cleaning up the cooler of the card the best that I can without taking them apart because, again, I haven't had any temperature problem. There is no necessity to really pull this apart. If I like overheat a card or something like that, yeah, sure, I'll sit there and pull cards apart if they get overheated a little bit. Like they hit 72, 75 C. But none of these cards have gotten hotter than like 52 C since I put them into the server case. So you can see how well the server case is really holding up heat-wise with this thing. All right. And we got all of our powers. And none of these are bridging any, I'm not borrowing any power and splitting it between the riser and the GPU. That's another way to kill 1070s. So for right now, I can sit there, take this and put this over here. And since I got everything exhausting that direction, we're going to go ahead and blow everything that direction too. So during this process, of course, I'm going to mute you guys because I don't want to blow your eardrums out. That was fucking disgusting. Wow. It wasn't so bad that it was dusty. It was just a fine dust. It was just like cloud. My hands, oh my god, let me rinse my hands off here. I feel like I'm staticky. Oh. Oh, that's disgusting. My hands were like gray and ashy. Oh, whew. Oh, I need something to drink after that one. I can tell my allergies are not happy about this. Cammy, you decided to take over my chair? It's like, yeah.
Oh, oh, oh God, that was horrible. Put it pantyhose over the fans. Great filter. Too much. Nice. Seeing a few circuit breaker panels looking like that cover. Oh. Whew. The fine dust. I'm thankful that I decided to put the exhaust fan on to kind of pull that out of here real quick. So, anybody got any questions or comments as of right now? Cammy. Before I start putting stuff back together, I've also been getting some of that 3D print on. I printed a little hideaway nozzle tip holder, and they all screw in too. I'm actually surprised at how well the detail is that you can 3D print, but you can 3D print threads. They're pretty accurate. That's sick. I could damn near 3D print bearings. Not that I would put any like weight onto it, but it's just the principle. Oh, Rianne, my sinuses are fucking wrecked right now. It's like, yeah. You're sick and everything. What do you want to do? I want to de-dust something. That's gonna make you more sick. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be taking some more sinus stuff after this. Oh, I used to be able to breathe before I started cleaning. That was fake news at that point now. So, all right, let's start getting this thing back together and back up hashing, guys. Let's get down and dirty.
Oh, I feel like I need to blow my nose, guys. Ooh. Hold on a second. Cammy. There we go. All right, let's put these bad boys back in. Now, hopefully none of these risers are bad now, because this is how it usually goes for me. Ah, son of a bitch. I'm at a boo-boo. I forgot. This panel is good for 6 GPUs on one side and 8 on the other. Guess what I did? I put it in backwards. So now I get to take this back out. Yay! It was practice. It was practice. We'll call it practice, guys. This is the only rack that I have that's like this too. So what I'm talking about is, you see how there's the little slots here. This is where the GPU gets slotted into. Well, this is the 6 GPU side. This is the 8 GPU side. It needed to go in there like this. So let's try that again. All of you, come here. Get over here. There we go. Now I bet you it'll go together nice. Woo. Ooh. A little burpage. There we go. And last screw. Alright. Now I can spread you guys out the right way, where you're supposed to be. Alright, now I can go together with you. Let's try that again. Alright. Chuck and rattle on. Alright. Alright. And as long as you guys make sure when you're doing this, you put the GPUs in the same spot, all you have to do is fire it back up. You haven't changed any of your overclocks, so if you had one card that wanted an overclock at one setting, you're not like playing with it, because you haven't disturbed anything other than the dirt. Alright, so the next thing is I want to screw everything down. Crazy kitty. Kimmy. Oh, the Kimmy girl. I know, it's so boring to put a bunch of screws in, but it's almost back up and hashing. That's the exciting part for me. Like I said, it shouldn't really affect performance, really. I didn't have a temperature problem on it at all. And it seemed like the power supply in the backs of the GPUs were actually the most dirtiest thing in this rig here. So those are going to be your localized spots. It seems like, I mean, unless you're a smoker and you're around your mining rig, you're going to have that extra dirt buildup. Or you have a lot of animals that are near the rig, you're going to have fur buildup. But a lot of times it's like it's going to build up on like leading edges. So as long as you keep the leading edges clean, as you see here, it's not like the rig is just getting bombarded, really. And I find that most rigs, they get dirty in the same spots. Where was the screws at? Was I like right here? Was I that close to you? Alright. Let's go ahead and start plugging powers in. Then I'll be able to place the lockdown bar. Come on, plug in! I said do it! Do what I tell you to do! Alright, here, so. Man, these things have been like cable trained. Put you up here so you're kind of out of the way. Alright, but bam. We'll put you on here like this. Kind of do you a loosey-goosey in here. I have no PLO, no parts left over. That's a good sign. I'm just putting just a little down pressure, not much. I'm not trying to send this to China. So it's just a light little downward pressure, just so that, you know, it's snug, but not over tight. Bam. All right. Wiped off the inner side of the lid here. Now I can put the thumb screws back on. Put this thing back in the mining room, guys. I'm kind of curious. Make sure it's going to fire up the right way. All right. Oh yeah. And this is pretty much, it lives its life, stood up. It lives life like this, its whole life. Give the outside a little wipe down here. Bam. Let's get this thing hashing. Ooh, this thing is heavy. Oh, God, it's heavy. All right, here. Get some power to it. Get the USB back in. There's that. All right. Well, shit, that thing fired up right away. It was like, hey, we got power, turn on. You know what? I could turn off the exhaust fan. Whew. Cammy. All right.
They're always looking to steal something. Yeah, I got a spare part. One spare part. My spare part. Oh, I don't need that bright thing next to me turned on. Whew. All right, let's go into the rig. You know what? I believe that's my simple miner rig. Oh, I hate these captchas. I knew it was the wrong. Awesome. Hold on here, guys. Going for this one. I don't remember because I don't go into this one as often. That's all. This one actually gives me the least amount of issues. Oh, okay. That's what I did wrong. Huzzah! It is back on. Alright, making sure it has nothing on here that I need to worry about information-wise and then not show you guys. Bam! Back up to hashing away. This is the one with the broken fan. 60C. Oh, not to worry about. And I bet you if I took the shroud off, which I think that'll be in my next test on this, is I'm going to take the fans off of these bad boys and see how they hash inside of the server case with no fans. I have a suspicion that they'll be fine. And with the added airflow on there, I would think they would be a little bit more efficient. So, yeah, I'll call this a win, yo. Rianne, yes, it will be very quiet because I've got NVIDIA broadcast on and it cancels out the mining room, even with the mining room door open. Yes, Goblin. No fans, no shrouds, just the cooler in the case. That's what I did with my my RX 580s. So I took all the fans and shrouds off my RX 580s. I haven't had any issues, none, with the rig. Rianne, but they need to invent something like that for the whole house, where it just no more fan noise. I have invented something like that. It's called closing the door during the summertime, and then it's quiet. I have to say my sinuses are thoroughly destroyed. I probably need to take some more sinus stuff because it's got my like ears like inflamed with like blowing my nose constantly. So I probably will be doing a game session tonight, some God of War. Don't worry, guys. I have not been playing any of that God of War without you guys, so you're not missing anything. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna just start the storyline over again and do all the little submissions with it, because I didn't do everything. There's a ton of stuff to do still in that game. I think I'm going to do that tonight. Goblin, no. I have three. This is like a corner bedroom. It's got three windows. So during the summertime, when I close the window, close the door, I open up all the windows in there, and I've got two 6,000 CFM fans blowing outward. So we're good to go. And if you guys haven't figured it out, Rihanna is my boss. She's the only person that I answer to, because that's the Wi-Fi. Happy wife, happy life. Oh yeah, works way better than air conditioning. So has anybody else got any comments or questions before I go and medicate myself so that my ear stops bothering me? And then figure 9, 10-ish, I will set up a stream for gaming tonight. Kind of keeping an eye on the rig, seeing how the temps are. Everything looks beautiful. Always. Oh, you're too funny, Golden. Making sure that I got permission to go play a game. Oh, you're too much. You're too funny. So if you guys haven't done so already, definitely smash that Lizzie like button. Subscribe if you're new here. If you enjoy regular content like this, definitely subscribe. Hit the bell notification for whenever I go live. I'm going to be getting down on doing some GPU repairs, or at least doing some diagnostic on some GPUs. And see about getting a hard drive up and going. So I might do a video tomorrow too, mid-afternoon-ish. Doing some diagnostic / repair stuff. So definitely, if you like that stuff, definitely subscribe and all that good shit. It'll be fun. I'll have a nice top-down view from with an awesome desk mat that Anonymous Miner got for me. Dude, big shout out to him. Fucking, that was like too cool of him to do that. And I've also got to do like a little recording of me going to the shooting range and firing off a few rounds at my my old mouse mat. So I'm sure they won't have any problem with that. So yeah. Oh no, I see Golden. There's that sweet spot where you're not always gaming. That's when they get they get pissed off. Take it easy, babe. She's like, back to work. See you soon. Peace. All right, so without any further ado, I'm gonna sign up off of here. Clean up everything that I had going on. I'm gonna have to vacuum because there's fucking dust everywhere. And I will see all of your awesome hashing out faces later on tonight. We got a question coming in. Right now I'm on ETC again. I want a whole ETC. I have 0.3 left to go. And I want to set my whole rig mining to it. Do it. Do it. Yeah. Sometimes there's just no pleasing. I feel he's on that one. Take it easy, everybody. And if you guys want to see some gaming tonight, show up there. It's kind of like an open forum chat at that point. You know, rants, raves, gamings, all that good shit. So I'll see you on the next one. Yo, definitely John Jermaine, F.A. And stay savage. Yo.